Hello student, today we are going to see function applications which is very useful in pandas. For that we will first recall all previous knowledge about functions. For that I have taken one example of data frame. This one is data frame, already I have written because it takes time to type. So if you write like this and data frame runs, then it will create the data frame. You can see here. So this is our data frame. Now we will perform some operations on this data frame. Okay. So suppose we want to increase all values of data frame by something like 5. We want to increase or decrease, anything we can do. So first we want to increase this all value by 5, means we want to add 5 to each element of data frame. So for this we can write like this: df equal to df original data frame dot add and 5. So it will create new data frame df2. So if you print df2, so what output will come? It is giving output like here 30, earlier it was 25, so 5 increased, here 35, here it is 40. So all element has been increased by 5. If we remove this df2, so what will be there? It will increase value by 5 temporarily, but it is not permanent. So output will come like this, because df has original value. If we print this value, print then output will come like this. Here you can see, due to print these values are coming, and due to df these original values are coming. So this is temporary increment in each value. Now I will show you different things. Suppose we have this df, okay, data frame. Now suppose we are writing like this: np dot multiply and here we are writing what we wrote previously, np dot df dot add. So it was df dot add how much, 5, and multiply comma by 3. We can understand this one easily. First, what will be there? This work will be first. This work will be first. So it will add 5 to each element, and outer function will work later on. Means first inner function will work, then outer function will work. Means the output of this inner function will be input for outer function. So after adding 5, the elements will be multiplied by 3. So now we will see and check. We can see here simply the first element was 25, now it is 90. How it has become? So 25 plus 5, it becomes 30, and 30 into 3, 33 ja 90. So like this one is coming 90. So this is related like this. Okay. Next, one more level I want to increase. I want to increase one more level in this. So I'll do one more level, np dot divide, divide, and this I want to divide by 2. Means I want to make 90 as 45, 120 as, I want to make this 90 as 45, 120 as 60, again 90s. So what I am doing? I am dividing each element by 2. So inner loop will increase it by 5, then multiply will increase 3 times, and then divide will reduce by half. So run and see. So we can see here easily, here you can see 90 has become what? 90 has become 45. This 90 has become 45 here, and see 120, this 120 has become 60. So what we have seen here, this inner function df dot add, this is working first. Means this function is firstly working, then this function is working secondly. Means output of inner function is becoming for input for outer function, and finally this function is working like this. So here what I want to convey the message to you, that here we are able to see that this function or this activity is working like a pipe, means one pipe and flow of something is going through first pipe, and that material is again going to next pipe, and that material again going to third pipe, and finally it is producing some different material. So here concept of pipe is coming. So now we will see a function that is called pipe, and pipe function. What does it? It will do same work that we have seen now. One function output becomes input for next function, and output for next function becomes input for third functions. Like that it will go on. So suppose we write here np dot pipe, and what we have done, we have done df dot add and here how much we are adding to element 5. One things we have to see here, when you are using pipe, that time df dot add, the function will not have argument in bracket, rather it will take argument as separate, means with comma you have to write, means df dot add is a first data and second 5 is being added to it. So if we run this, what it will give? Sorry, I wrote just opposite. It will be like df dot, because pipe function is of data frame, so df dot pipe, and here we are using np dot add. So np dot add will work as adder to add each add a value to each element. So now we can see here, this is our output. Original output is, suppose we write print original data frame, and we write here df, so it will give you both. Here we will remove, run this one first. So this is our increased output. Now we will see original. So this is our original, 25 here and 30 is here, first element. So original is without change. So here we have seen this pipe function of data frame is calling numpy function add, and this is taking 5 as argument and applying to each and every element to increase the value of elements. Now next we will see in this, if we will write like this dot again, we will add one more pipe, pipe, and again we will call, after add what we did earlier, we multiplied it by 3. So np dot multiply, you see with pipe the function is not having argument in bracket in parenthesis, rather it is having argument with comma, because np dot multiply is pointing data frame and comma value is applying on that data frame. So we will give like this, pipe add 5 then multiply by 3, means first do this one, and whatever the result is coming will go to this second one. So what output it will give, we will see first. Here you can see it added original data frame is having first element as 25 and now it is coming 90. So how it is coming? It is coming 25 plus 5, that is 30, then 30 is going to this function, this pipe, and 30 is multiplied by 3, so 30 into 3, 90. So like this it is giving output. One more function will write pipe np dot divide comma by 2. So again what output will come? It was 25 has become 90, and 90 divided by 2, what it will come? 45. So you see here, you can see here, this is our pipe function and this is our output. So first it gave this one, then it goes to this function, then it gives input to this function, then finally it is going here to last divide function. So here we can understand the concept of pipe like just water flowing from one place to another place, and we have connected 3 pipes. So first pipe is giving some water, that water is going to second pipe, that water is going to third pipe, like that. So this is the function pipe. And what does it, what does the pipe function? So pipe function is nothing but it is applied on a table, complete data frame. So pipe function means it performs the operation for the entire data frame with the help of user defined function or library function. So we have seen library function. What we have seen, that np.add, np.multiply, np.divide is library function, and that we are using with pipe. So one more function we will see, then how to use user defined function with pipe. For that we will recall first how to make this user defined function. For that we know that we write any function like sum or add, or you write sum, and here x, this one you already know, return x plus 5. So what will be there? If we write print sum, and if write 12, then what will be the output? It will give 12 plus 5, that is 17. So here you can see the output is coming 17. This one already we have seen in 11th class, how to make a user defined function. Now we will apply this function to this data frame. For that we will see now. Now I have taken one data frame here, pd dot, I will make one new data frame, df equal to pd dot data frame, d and f will be capital of data frame function, and d. So here df will be like this. Okay. Now we are going to use this function in this program. So this function I will copy and I will use here. Okay. and you have to write import for complete program pandas as pd, import numpy as np, and this function I have shown you just. So how to apply this function? This one I will remove because this one is not required, only we want function. So run and see what is the output. There is no change. Now we want to this element of data frame should be increased by 5, and for that we want to use this user defined function. Okay, so what we will do? We will do same thing that we used, like df dot pipe, and earlier we used np dot add. Now we will use just our function name sum, and how much we are going to sum. It is adding 5 automatically. So run and see. It was 25, 55, 22, 55, 63, 85, 47. Now it has become like this: 27 to 22 plus 5, 27. So this one is here, this one is here, this one is here. So it is adding 5 to each element. And what function we used in pipe? That is our own function, that is called user defined function. Suppose we one more function we want to use, like x comma y, and here we are giving x plus y. So here we can write like this: x comma 10. So what it will do? It will add 10 to each element. So you can see 22 has become 22 has become 22 has become 32, and 55 has become this, 47 has become 57. So 10 has been increased by 10 has been elements has been increased by 10. So this was the concept of pipe function, and we have seen using user defined function as well as library function. So for today's class this much only. In next class we will see that what is apply and apply map function. Thank you very much.